Hey, what's up, studs? Ryan here, we're M&R Productions, and in today's video, we're going to go over every LEGO Star Wars 2022 rumor so far, including two brand new big rumors that just dropped within the last 24 hours, including what might be the May 4th, 2022 UCS set. So if you are hyped up or not hyped, make sure you smash that like button. We have some things I'm going to recap, and we have some brand new big stuff. Oh, let me get this out of the way first, because I think this is important. There are some fake leaks and rumors going around right now that some people should be aware of, because I think a surprising number of people believe this. Like, even one of my friends I was talking to yesterday was like, wait, that isn't true? And I'm like, no, it's not true. So the fake list that had been going around is like Mandalorian Super Commando Battle Pack, and then they adjusted it to fit what had been coming out, like Snowtrooper Battle Pack, Razor Crest Microfighter, TIE Outlander Microfighter. Could happen, I suppose, but doesn't seem likely. Padme Starfighter is not happening. They're not making Padme's ship in January of 2021. Luke Skywalker's hut is not happening in January of 2021. Boba Fett's takeover for $40 is not happening in January of 2021. A Camino training facility for $50 with 3 clone cadets and 2 training battle droids is not happening in January of 2021. This is a completely fake and fabricated list by a fake account. If you're watching leaks on Instagram, you got to be smart about it, because there's just a lot of fake accounts that just do it because they think it's funny, which I can understand the comedy behind it, but for people that like don't want to see fake stuff, just do some research, or I'll also try to snuff out the fake rumors and tell you in my videos when something's bogus. First, recap info here is that there is supposed to be a Razor Crest Microfighter. It's going to be $10, and it's going to include a Beskar Mandalorian. That is pretty much all that needs to be said about that. Cool, whatever. Next up, bigger thing that we talked a little bit more in depth about is the $20, now $20, I suppose, Battle Pack lineup. And there is supposedly, at least as far as I can tell right now, only one Battle Pack in 2022, that being the Snowtroopers Battle Pack, with 3 Snowtroopers and a Hoth Scout Trooper. The Hoth Scout Trooper being the odd figure out for sure, the Snowtrooper Battle Pack being a sensible choice given the release of a UCS AT-AT being imminent, as well as the playset AT-AT currently available, and another set that I haven't talked about yet that we're going to be talking about the rumor of coming up will fit in with that Hoth lineup. It just makes sense to have a Snowtrooper Battle Pack, and it would be nice to have a clone one as well, or like a Rebel Hoth one. And like, there's just a lot more that LEGO should be doing, but they're sticking tried and true with the original trilogy there. It's supposed to be like a Snowtrooper speeder bike. There's also supposed to be the E-Web heavy repeating blaster, and I believe some bit of snow scenery, and the bigger thing is minifigure stands. I'm not exactly sure what those are going to entail, but yeah, minifigure stands are coming in the set in some capacity, apparently. Next up on our list here are the 3 helmet sets, which I just talked about yesterday. So if you want to hear me talk more in depth about those, I'll put a link on the end card of this video. However, the 3 helmet sets are supposedly going to be a Luke Skywalker helmet, which poses the most questions as to what it could look like. We'll circle back to that in a minute, because there's a potential leak of that already. We have an AT-AT driver helmet, which would match up with the Hoth set I'm about to talk about, the Hoth Snowtrooper Battle Pack, the UCS AT-AT. Like, it just matches kind of the vibe that LEGO's been doing with the helmet sets anyway with the Imperials. And then, of course, what would likely be the most popular of the lineup would be the Mandalorian. Also, I'm sorry, and I'm going to get some comments about talking fast. I'm just excited, as you can tell. All 3 helmet sets are reported to cost $60, which is the normal price for the helmet set, and that is where the problem arises for the supposed leak of Luke Skywalker's helmet. When I made my video about the helmet sets, I got a few comments that in the LEGO Space Shuttle Discovery video, there was a Star Wars pilot helmet in the background. I remember this being a big deal back when the video came out, and now, of course, it's coming back up again. The problem with it for me, though, is that helmet looks grossly oversized for the $60 price point. If we look at the other helmets that are similar, like the Batman mask that has the open concept, it is so much smaller. You can tell that that is a big LEGO helmet. That's like a $120 LEGO helmet. That is not a $60 LEGO helmet. I've seen a lot of LEGO sets, and I'm telling you right now, that is not what it's going to look like, assuming it's $60. If it was $120, yeah, I'd be like, hey, maybe that's just a design in a different color, but that thing is way too big. If I'm wrong, whatever, but I really don't think I'm wrong on this one. Now, getting into the new stuff that we haven't talked about yet, there's apparently going to be a HOTH AT-ST coming in 2022 for $60. Now, I have a hard time believing they're going to make a $60 AT-ST, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised. The Lego prices have been trending up. And this is a great point, however, to my point. Like, I've seen a lot of people be like, hey, every time they remake something now, it's going to be downsized. That's not how it's going to work. And that's for the best. I think there definitely should be some subjectiveness to whether or not something is being downsized with a new model or not. The AT-ST is certainly something that I think should see a cheaper version of, but apparently this $60 version is going to be an 18 plus model, which begs the question, is this going to be like a pseudo UCS set? Is it going to have a stand for stability? Is it going to be more accurate with like the way the legs are posed? Because the AT-ST legs are good and they're functional, but they're not particularly accurate to like how crazy the AT-ST legs actually can be and how thin they are. So I'm wondering if they'll do something crazy with this to make it a little bit different than the ones that we've had, especially recently. 2016 and 2019 have been very similar, and I would expect this one to be similar, but maybe it won't be because it'll be under the 18 plus branding. As far as minifigures go, I'm hoping for at least 4. That is like my baseline for this set, but being an 18 plus set, they'll probably just throw in 2. An AT-ST driver seems like a lock to me, maybe a Snowtrooper. I just don't know what else you would include in a set like that, so we'll leave the speculation there for now. You can comment below if you have any figure ideas for a Hoth. Oh, Hoth Han Solo, of course, we're going to need more of those, and Hoth Luke Skywalker. Ooh, it'd be cool if I had a Wampa. They won't include a Wampa, but it would be cool. We need a Wampa back again in a cheaper set. It looks like a Hoth AT-ST is coming out, and that seems like a pretty cool set if it's done right for the 18 plus lineup. I just find it weird that it's being done for the 18 plus lineup. Without seeing it, I can't grasp it. That being said, the final thing we have to talk about here, the possibly for a lot of people the most disappointing thing, is the UCS set. It is apparently set number 75341, which is odd. The set number is really deep in the lineup. Like, it's basically like this set got added in, because we're starting at 75320 for 2022. If we look at 2021, we started at like 75295, and the UCS set was 75307 or whatever, but this one's like at the way back end of 2022. It's really weird with the set numbers this time, so that's going to leave a lot of weird questions here for me as far as what happened. Like, it seems like something might have been skipped or canceled or pushed, or something weird could have happened. But Luke's Landspeeder is finally making an appearance for a Lego Star Wars UCS set, and apparently it'll be $200 and include 2 minifigures with Luke Skywalker and C-3PO. Still a better figure selection than the UCS gunship, and please let the all people remember memes reign supreme in the comment section below. I want to see all of them. What do people remember about Luke's Landspeeder and his characters? That being said, I'm going to defend Lego here as much as I don't enjoy doing it. It needed to be made as a UCS set. For Luke's Landspeeder. It's definitely a long overdue UCS set. It's something that I was surprised it into like a decade ago, you know. It definitely fits in, though. It makes sense to have a big old Luke's Landspeeder, but it's not going to be minifigure scale. Watch the narrative about this set, though, because it's not going to be minifigure scale. It's going to be way bigger than minifigure scale, but because it's Luke's Landspeeder, nobody's going to care. I think the timing is not the best for a big Luke's Landspeeder here, though. As much as I feel like it's finally, like, it's overdue, but it's poor. Like, at this point, it's so overdue, like, yeah, just put it 5 more years down the line, whatever. Like, to me, though, the thing is, like, you have Book of Boba Fett, you have this already amazing Slave 1 design, it's going for $500-$600 sealed in the box on eBay. It is more than likely going to continue to rise in value because of the Book of Boba Fett, and Lego has now shown that they will sit on their high horse of, we don't want things to be expensive for our consumers, yet they're actively allowing the secondary market for a UCS set they could very easily re-release for May 4th next year to a lot of fanfare, much more fanfare than Luke's Landspeeder with the Slave 1, and they're just not doing it, so it's rather odd to me. I don't know. It is disappointing that a Slave 1's not being re-released. There are a lot of other good options they could do that are unique as well for the first time, like Luke's Landspeeder. That's always a good thing to get new things. But for the timing of it, like if I was in charge of Lego Star Wars, a UCS Slave 1 would be coming out May 4th next year. Or rather, I mean, even honestly, January 1st of next year. It would tie in perfectly in the middle of Book of Boba Fett. Crazy enough, I believe the original UCS Slave 1 was released on a January 1st, so it would just kind of be this cool like thing where for people that know would realize that. So yeah, I feel like I'm talking more about a UCS Slave 1 than I am Luke's Landspeeder. Luke's Landspeeder, cool, great, gonna have a couple figures that we've had before, probably gonna have much better printing than we had on the UCS gunship figures, so I don't know, I don't have much else to say about it. UCS Luke's Landspeeder, I know they're gonna get memed on for it, but I really feel like it's so overdue that it's not a surprising choice. And as much as like they get memed on for remaking the playset a lot, which deservedly so they do, a UCS set is conceptually something completely different, and I'm not going to hold it against them. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below of our LEGO Star Wars 2022 set rumors so far. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe as we keep up to date on the latest LEGO Star Wars news, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on Ask M&R.